Hey guys, how are you doing today? Hope you guys are having an awesome day today. Today we are hopefully going to get all the way to utility science. Now, there is still quite a bit of work to be done. It might not seem like there is, but I promise you there is still quite a bit of work to get done in order to get there. So we have a couple things that we need to do in order to do that. So first off, the first thing that we need to note is exactly what we need in order to make, and I gotta find it here, hypercooling. Okay, so we need thermal fluid. So we are going to need sulfur, iron, copper, heavy oil, and chemical gel. And chemical gel takes here cosmic water and petroleum. So we need to add petroleum to our rocket going up. We need to add heavy oil to our rocket going up. We need to add copper and iron going to our rocket going up. And we need to add sulfur. Okay, so we need to add all of those things to our rocket that's going up. And I also wanted to come over here, and I think that there's we are going to have to rework some of the circuitry for this rocket in the near future. I did want to note that because what I'd like to do is if we go over to Keone, where we have our other base, right, and we take a look at our rocket silo, right? So it's got 4,500 of each, which is exactly what we want. We want it evenly split down the middle. There are a couple issues though. So the first thing is that we don't want to bring too much rocket fuel. Otherwise, we're going to end up overloading this and our platform is going to become full. We don't want to do that. So I want to add some signaling here. I also want to make sure that we can successfully load our rocket, because right now we would not be able to load it. And thirdly, I want to make it so that if we're completely out of cryonite but have a bunch of holmonite back on novice, that it won't load any more holmonite, and vice versa. So if we're out of holmonite but we have a bunch of cryonite, that it won't load a bunch of cryonite. So that's going to require a bunch of circuitry, which we will get to in the future, and I'll explain all that then. But I just wanted to make a note that like things aren't perfect the first time you do them, and so you might have to go back and rework some things. So to do this part though, we are going to add some more combinators, and I'm going to just grab some, I believe, some of these circuits really quickly. And so we're going to make a couple decider combinators. Actually might need even more than that, because we're going to like abuse this requester. Okay, so this requester, oh, it already is doing copper. Okay, so let's double check. I think we are sending, yeah, we are sending copper up. Okay, so we just need to do iron, sulfur, heavy oil, and what was the last thing? Oh yeah, petroleum. Okay, so heavy oil barrels are going to be over here. That's liquid rock heavy oil barrels. There we go. And we're going to output a heavy oil barrel. There we go. And then here we're going to do the same thing for, I can't tell these apart. Petroleum. There we go. And we'll do the same petroleum. There we go. Do that for petroleum, and then sulfur. There we go. Output one sulfur. Output one. And last but not least, iron plate. Output one iron plate. Okay. So let's hook up, we're going to hook up this to all the inputs. We're going to hook up all the outputs. There we go. Okay, then we're going to go up to novice orbit, and we are going to request all those things. So iron, we're going to request 1,000 iron, I guess. We are going to request sulfur. We're going to request 500 sulfur. We are going to request, we already are requesting copper over here. We are going to request petroleum barrels, which again, I cannot find these. Petroleum, there we go. And we're gonna, we need 100 petroleum for every bit of chemical gel. That's 2 barrels. So we're gonna need a bunch of barrels. I think we're gonna do, so one row is 100 barrels. We're gonna do 300 barrels. That's 30. That's 3 rows. That's 30 slots. I think that's reasonable, honestly. Oops, not 30, 300. I was thinking 30 slots. Okay, and then last but not least, we need to do heavy oil. We're gonna do, I don't know, like 150. Let's just double check this again. Come down here. Heavy oil for this, or sorry, not for that. For this, 20 heavy oil. Yeah, we definitely don't need as much heavy oil. That's fine. Okay, I think that's good. And then when we get up to space, we are going to need thermal radiators, and let me check if we need hypercoolers just to be sure. Here, this requires cool thermal fluid, but not super cooled, I believe. Yeah, definitely not cold. It just needs cool. So we just need to do this one. So we need thermal radiators. Okay. We are also going to need supercomputers because we need to make machine learning data. We already have those green electronic circuits up there, so that's no issues at all. And then we also are going to need to do some data formatting because we are going to have junk data cards, which also only requires cool thermal fluid, but that's also more supercomputers. So if we take a look at these are 100 processing units each, not to mention low densities. So we can probably grab a bunch of extra processing units, I would guess. I think that would be a safe assumption. And then this is 200 copper cable each, not to mention steel and pumps. Well, good news is we have pumps right over here. We can just grab a stack of, geez, that's a lot of pumps. Forgot that I did that many pumps. Okay, we'll grab a stack of pumps. That's funny. And then we do have a bunch of steel up there, but I would like to grab some steel. So I'm going to grab a few materials just to do these buildings. We are going to need more space manufactories too, I think, because I think these are only made in space manufactories. They are. And space manufactories, just as a refresher, they need big electric motors and a lot of low densities. So we're going to grab a bunch of low densities and a bunch of electric motors, and I will be right back from doing that. Okay, so I've grabbed a bunch of stuff, but before we keep going, I realized that I did not actually set any requests on this. So we need iron plates over here. We need that sulfur over here, which I think we have to get. I don't think that's in the network yet. There might be like a few random pieces, but I don't think there's very much. And then we also need to get, we need to actually start barreling these things so we can bring them up. So we're going to barrel them really quickly. And we have our barreling machines here. So let's see, we can do machines here, I think. So this will be barreling. Petroleum is going to be somewhere. There it is. That's filling a petroleum barrel. And then this one will be filling a heavy oil barrel. There we go. This one, yeah, we still need to do that. Just kidding. I was gonna move it, but then the problem with that is that our barrels are over here. Okay, so then we just need to pull our pipes over, which they are gonna be over here. Okay, so here's our petroleum line, and it is in a super unfortunate spot. We're gonna need to extend this. Do that. There we go. Okay, it's still in a very unfortunate spot. This is gonna be a bit ugly. Yeesh, this is so ugly. All right, we're actually gonna move down this way. Okay, this is a bit painful, honestly. We just need to get our petroleum through here to get barreled. Okay, there we go. That's what I need to do. And then we'll just move this really quickly. And then we're also gonna do a quick little belt going this way. Exporting, importing, powering, etc. And then we're gonna insert there. And we need to grab heavy oil, which, let's see where we can grab heavy oil. Do we have a heavy oil line in here? Probably somewhere. Yeah, technically right here, but it comes right into the middle of all of this stuff. So I think we're just gonna, do something like right here, and come kind of through here. So that seems to make sense to me. So right over here, and this is like the noisiest part of the entire freaking base. All right, so we're gonna come right over here. Sheesh, that's loud. Okay. Okay. And you can come all the way down here. Okay. This almost reaches. Nice. Okay, perfect. There we go. That is barreling both of those things, and then we just need to export them. So we'll grab 2 passive providers. Bing, bang, boom. There we go. Okay, and this will let fill all the way. This will limit here, I think. We are going to let this fill all the way because it's going to need a lot. Okay, and we're going to speed that up. In fact, let's just add another one because it's going to be easier. There we go, and then we'll just do this. Okay. All right, so that'll help that, and we'll just do this. Okay, so I think that pretty much is everything, and then we just need to wait for those materials to pile up a bit. I'm grabbing a bunch of copper cable because for these thermal radiators, it's 200 copper cable each, and we want to have more than 2. We want to have probably 5, I would guess. So I'm just grabbing all this copper cable here. And it's a bit slow, but that's okay. And then the final thing is just to come over here. We're gonna grab a bunch of big electric motors. I mean, I don't care that that's maybe a little bit overkill. We need them. Okay. There we go. And are we getting petroleum barrels in here? I don't see any yet. Oh yeah, because we didn't request them. That would be why. So we need to also request petroleum, and we also need to request, there's petroleum, here's heavy oil. All right, we needed to request those things. And I don't think we're putting sulfur into our network anywhere. So we also want to do that as well. So we're gonna do that right here. And we'll just do 2 stacks, I think. Seems reasonable. Okay. Alright. And I think that is pretty much everything now. I think that that's a pretty good start. And hopefully we also have a lot of space platform that has been made up in space, because we are gonna need a bunch, because we need a lot of space for all of this stuff. Space in space. We need a lot of room. And we're also going to need even more low densities. But I think that's everything, guys. So as soon as all this material is ready, I'll be back, and we'll head off to space to get these done. Okay, guys, here we are. As you can see here, the only things that we're missing are kind of some rocket pieces, but I checked up in space, and we already have plenty of rocket pieces up there, so we're going to launch anyways. And we're also missing a few cryonite rods, and I think that the reason for that is that we're actually just simply out of cryonite, which it does appear that way. All this powder did not get turned into crystals, it went over here instead. So we're actually just missing out on cryonite. So at the beginning of next episode, what we'll do is we'll fix all the issues with the signaling for that rocket, like I mentioned. But right now we're actually going to just try and take these 700 cryonite rods up to space and get to work with them. Because that has been the goal from the beginning. And in the future, you know, that rocket only brought back, and it was full of cryonite, it only brought back 780 rods. So what I'm thinking is that in the future, we'll actually move all of the cryonite processing to that planet. And the benefit with that would be, you know, it'd be a little bit unfortunate because we'd have to transport heavy oil and stuff over there. But the benefit of that is that the rocket coming back would be able to carry so much more cryonite. It would be absolutely incredible. So that we might end up doing that in the future. We'll see. But okay, so we're going to jump in here. We have a bunch of coils. We have a bunch of low densities and steel, and we have a lot of materials. I also grabbed some more bots to throw into our And we're gonna, yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, let's go. Here we go. Off to space. Last time without utility science. Absolutely beautiful. Here we are in space. All right. We're gonna drop a couple things in a chest before launch, dude. It already launched. Gosh dang it. Well, we might be stuck up here. Now what? Hold on, hold on. What is... Oh, I think it must have been like a meteor or something. I don't know. Anyways, that's some... Goodbye! And it's off without us. That's fine. Alright, so as I was saying though, we're going to drop stuff in a box that we don't need right now. Just to free up some inventory space. Alright, there we go. And we've got all these things. We're going to need to load, or unload, I guess, more items now. So this is going to do, in addition to copper, it's also going to do iron. And if we look at the chemical gel again, the thermal fluid, it takes iron and copper. And so we're going to put iron and copper together, and then we're also going to put sulfur and heavy oil barrels together, and they'll kind of all sit together. And then we'll put petroleum barrels by themselves to be combined with our cosmic water, and be made into chemical gel. I also checked up here, and we have over 1,000, over 2,000 scaffold, which is awesome. So let's make this a little bit bigger, and we are gonna build right over here. So we want to give ourselves lots of room, and you know, the one thing that I really did not think of bringing, which I probably should have, is solar panels. We don't have any more solar panels up here, so we might be in a little bit of trouble in terms of power consumption, but that's okay. We'll figure that out in the future. Okay, so we're gonna want to put more pieces over here, more pieces of our process over here. So let's just actually grab these. There we go. And we're just going to keep building out, and I can make this even bigger. Let's just make it bigger and build out a huge area over here. Just give ourselves lots of room to work with. We don't want to limit ourselves too much. Okay, that's that's already 1,000. That's kind of insane. Okay, we're going to put speed modules here. There we go. And we're going to drop all of our steel in here. Or maybe not all of it. Oh yeah, we can just grab the rest from over here. That's fine. Okay. Steel. Boom. Okay. So let's start by, I guess, so what do we need to make the thermal fluid? It is a biochemical, ooh, that might not be good. I don't know if we can make a biochemical facility. Do we have glass? Oh, we have glass, thank goodness. Okay, I will not lie. I was very worried there. Okay. So we're gonna grab our big electric motors. And this is made in Space Manufactory, so let's grab that. Oop. Let's pick these up. Space Manufactory, there we go. And we're gonna make a biochemical facility. Okay, I guess we're gonna make 2 of them. That's fine. We'll use it in the future. No worries. What else can we get? We can get rid of some stone. Okay. Oh yeah, we can also put our bots up here. We got 50 construction bots. And let's just, I don't know, build another one somewhere. It's a little bit cramped up here right now, but that'll get sorted soon. Okay. We'll put the rest of the bots over here. There we go. Nice and easy. And so we were going to make, like I was saying, we have these biochemical facilities. And I think that what we're going to do is we're going to put it, we just need petroleum gel or petroleum, gas, whatever, and we need our cosmic water. So maybe if we put it back over this way, we're just gonna grab one, I think. See if we can put it down here. I think we only need one building doing it, so that'll save us some room. Biochemical facility. The problem with this is that we're gonna have to get a belt over here, which is not gonna be exactly easy, if I do say so myself. It's actually gonna be pretty hard to get a belt over here. Maybe if we come like right here, we can move the rocket. Here, let's look over here. If we come right here, we can move this rocket fuel to like this little corner here, and then we can do 2 inserters doing petroleum barrels, and we can come like right through here and down, because this is going to be chemical gel, needs just these 2 things. And then what's going to happen is we'll just have like a little area that can squeak through right over here, and then there's not a ton of things that we need chemical gel for, I don't believe. And so, you know, we'll leave room open that we could like continue the belt or the pipe on like indefinitely this way, but we'll just like have all of our cooling and stuff right over here, which will be fine. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. So to do that, we are going to, of course, have to craft one of these. That's fine. So let's switch that over here. And we are gonna reverse this belt. Okay, there we go. Pick that up. This is tight in here, holy crap. Okay, and then this, and we'll go on the near side, and we will go, holy cow, we're gonna go like right like that. And this can be petroleum barrels, and this will also be petroleum barrels. And we have to, of course, do petroleum barrels here as well, so that's what that's gonna be. Very nice. And I think that will do it. Yeah. Alright, that got built, very cool. So these are all working. Okay, and then let's just go grab, we need some belt. We need some, we have 2,600 rounds, that's fine for now. We don't even need any splitters at the moment. Alright, so we're gonna come right through here, and we're just gonna finagle our way through it. Sound good? Sounds good to me. Okay, there we go. And of course, we're gonna need a little bit of platform. Whoa, way too much platform. We don't need that much. We just need enough to get through here. Okay. And then it's gonna come right in here. There we go. And insert. Okay. What am I doing? We can't insert like that. Okay. Let's try this again. Alright. As I was saying, we're going to insert, but we're going to do it like this. That's unfortunate, to say the least. Okay, let's make this a little bit bigger. We're going to make a nice little area over here for our one building. And of course we're dropping petroleum barrels just every which way. Let's get rid of some stuff that we just don't need right now, like this copper cable. We'll grab that in the near future. We don't need it this very second. Let's pick up all these dang petroleum barrels that we've dropped all over the place. Let us insert here. Let us export the petroleum right here. And we have some space pipe, and boom, space pipe connected. All right, and then we're gonna grab more stuff. There we go. We have some space underground pipe, And we actually, I'm gonna get rid of a little bit of this steel, because what we can do is somewhere here, space pipes. There we go. We can make some really long space pipes and save ourselves. It's like this one is 9 long, but it only costs 5 space pipe, which is kind of cool. So we can do that, and then we can just connect up like this. Cannot connect. What? How does this have petroleum in it? Oh, because I connected to the petroleum, that's why. That makes sense. Okay. There we go. And check it out, we're making chemical gel. Okay, that was took a little bit longer than I was hoping. But okay. And then we have a storage tank here. Storage tank. And we'll try and keep this level pretty decent, I guess. Got any wires here? We do have some. Alright, we're gonna keep this at like 20,000 petroleum gel. We don't need more than that, I don't think. I could be wrong. Okay, so 20,000 chemical gel. There we go. Very cool. So we're gonna keep making this for now, and what are we out of? Are we out of petroleum, dude? Oh, we need to export the dang inserters, or I mean chests, or whatever they are. I don't know what they are. They're something. Alright, can we use buffer chests? No, request items. Yeah, we can't do that. Alright. Oh, you know what we can do though? We can output like this. And we can squeak through right here just enough to be able to get to where we need to go. Alright. So it's a little bit of spaghetti right now. Honestly, this whole area will probably be torn up at some point. I don't think that we are gonna keep this for forever. It's a mess in here. But I mean, it's doing what it needs to do right now. So that's what really matters. All right, and so we're still continuing to make this chemical gel a bit slowly. Does not need to be fast, like I said though. And we're just gonna float around here, and we're gonna add just a little area right here for that chemical gel to come down. Okay. All right, and we got a nice little area here. Okay, so then what we need to do is we need to actually go grab that copper wire that we ditched earlier, which is it all in here. And we need to make some of these thermal radiators. So let's grab our manufactory again, and we're gonna make some of these thermal radiators. I'm gonna make as many as I can. I need more space pipe, unfortunately, and it's all getting freaking made into undergrounds. Oh, just classic. Okay, let's speed this bad boy up, because we need more. That is just a classic. Okay. There we go. Some more space pipe. Let's grab these thermal radiators. Is that all? Is that really all the wire that I had? I guess so. I don't see any more on here. Okay. Well. Oh wait. There's random 200 wire in there. Okay, so we can craft enough for one more. All right. Good enough for me. Okay, that's thermal radiators down. What do we need to make this? Oh, we already made another biochemical facility, which works out awesome. So I think that that's it then, right? Like, we just need to belt stuff over to this biochemical facility, and then we'll be good to go. Yeah. Okay, so then that means that we just need some more, like maybe one more. Honestly, do we need 2 manufactories making? I don't know. Let's grab some more big engines, whatever they're called. We're gonna make one more of these. I don't know if we need more than that, honestly, right now. We also have a bunch of extra petroleum, which we'll get rid of. Okay, so we have some space manufactories now. I don't think that we're gonna have 2 making this. They have such a quick. Oh, this is 80 seconds though, so maybe we will. Okay, just kidding. I'm very indecisive. Okay. Oh, and the last thing, sorry, the last thing we actually do need are supercomputers. But let's focus on the space gel first, or the coolant, or whatever it is. Getting very technical here. The space gel, or whatever it is. Okay, we're gonna fill this in a little bit more. There we go. All right, we're gonna make coolant like right here. Right, what else do we need for coolant? Coolant. Yeah, no other fluids. So just the chemical gel fluid. Okay. Oh, and heavy oil. Just kidding. Okay, but we're gonna... Alright, so we're gonna move this out this way. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, chemical gel can come in right over here. And let us output this. And then we can save some pipe by doing some of these long ones. I don't know, we'll make a couple. Could probably make a couple 9s. And we made a 7 as well. So obviously, you know, these you can end up stretching space pipe way further than it normally could go. If you just dragged it out. And it's cool because it's only one entity as well. So let's see if we made some more space pipe over here. We did. Okay. So then we can... I don't know, that's like a... That's a 3. Yeah. Okay. So we have connected up chemical gel. Very cool. Now, we need to belt over these 4 things. So we're going to come over here. Alright. And we need to... Where are we outputting them? So we got copper here, we got iron here. Heavy oil, sulfur. Okay, sulfur. Oh, it must be... Are we doing sulfur somewhere else? Or did I not bring sulfur? How did it get in here? Is one of these doing sulfur? What the... How did all the sulfur get in here? Oh, it didn't. Did I just not bring it up? I am so confused. Oh, you know what, actually? Oh, it's all in here. I don't know how it's all in there, but that's okay. Alright, so we'll put sulfur in here. And then heavy oil is there. Okay, and then we still have so much to do to get there. Oh boy. Oh, and we forgot efficiency modules anyways. So we're gonna have to go back down to the surface regardless, because we need to grab efficiency modules. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. We can actually request them though, so that next time we go down, we don't forget. So we can do like over here, I think is where they are. Somewhere. Aha. Efficiency modules. We'll do 200. That's plenty, I think. And then if we come down to the surface, we can come over here and request these. There we go. We can do 50. We can't fix our inserters yet, but we'll be able to do that soon. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. We forgot that, like, one of the most important parts. We can also do cryonite rods here. And then we can just grab the rest of our big engines. So that our platform will be empty, so that maybe our rocket will come back and rescue us. So let's disable this so that we can get home if our rocket comes up. Okay. And then, as I said, we're gonna have so we're gonna have 2 belts here, going this way and like this. Okay, so this one is gonna be iron, and this one is gonna be copper. This one is going to be sulfur. And this one is going to be heavy oil barrels. There we go. Okay, then we just need to move this crap Alright, let's throw all that stuff in there for now. There we go. And then we are going to have to come like out and around this again, but you know what? It's not that big a deal. So let's just get these through here, if we can. Okay. There we go. And this one can come through here as well. Very nice. It's not the end of the world having to do this, you know. I mean, the one, I will say, the one bad part is that we're totally covering this water ice, but there's only 171,000 there, so it's not a big deal. It wouldn't last very long anyways. Okay. So here's our 2 belts of stuff. And let us, well, you know what, it's okay. There we go. That's one. Like to keep them all pretty close to each other. Okay, so that's 2. And they're gonna come down here, this way. And we are gonna keep them on this side. Just in case we want to add another one of these buildings in the future, we'll be able to. Okay, so this one's going to come right here. There we go. And we're going to stop this right there. Just because we are going to... We're just going to put this down here as a footprint so that we can see where we should build this building. We're going to build it right here. And we do need a splitter. So I'm going to just have the bots build that. So that is going to be that. And then from here, we'll continue on. This will be inserting like this. And this will be inserting like this. We will power it. And then this is going to be, we're going to do output priority here. We're going to do heavy oil barrels like that. And then we're going to insert those there. This is going to, of course, empty those heavy oil barrels into some pipes that we are going to put down. So let's put down, these are pretty short, so I'm just going to do that. I picked a bad spot to do that, didn't I? Okay, this is a much better spot to do that. Okay. Okay. There we go. So that's emptying heavy oil, and that's now making thermal fluid, which is awesome. And then we'll be able to put down another biochemical facility in the future right there if we want to, which is why I put that down. Okay, so that is thermal fluid, which means that the last piece of this, and let us put our coolers down here. So that's going to output into, we'll have a tank here, and then we'll have our radiators actually start right here. Okay, and then we'll be able to continue those on in the future. These are going to cool stuff down, and then we're going to have our space pipe just like this. And then we are going to have a tank right here. And we're going to do this little trick again where we point the pump away from where we want it to go. And then before we do the condition, and then we're going to do the condition, which is going to be that thermal fluid is less than 20,000. Again, because there's going to be loops inside the thermal fluid, so we don't want to overload the system with too much. Just warm thermal fluid or normal thermal fluid. But okay, so we're going to keep making that stuff. And then we can connect this up. This is, so we can do a little 3-er over, and then we can do another 3-er there and connect it. Very cool. All right, and then we can power these. And these are going to slowly start making cool thermal fluid, I think. Okay, this one started. Very nice. And so again, I think I might have mentioned this before, but part of the reason that you have to keep making more thermal fluid is that there's decay. So in cooling it, you lose 1, and later we'll be able to do a very efficient version that you lose 1 out of 50. In the future, we'll be able to lose 1 out of 500. But we don't need to do that, or we can't even do that right now anyways. And then we'll put down more pipes, and then we will continue expanding our platform. And we're not going to build back this way because we probably will need more of these in the future anyways, so we just will leave that room available for them should we need them. Okay, and then right over here, this is where all the magic is going to happen. We're going to start doing our first, well, actually, the only thing I'm thinking here is that, so in the future, we're going to have to do hypercoolers, right, to hypercool stuff. And let me just check this again. Where is our machine learning? Okay, so this is only scrap and machine learning data, and it's going to be cool thermal fluid only, not any super cooled. We will need to do some super cooling in the future, which we might want to put here. And then even after some super cooling, we're going to have to do like some hyper cooling, which would be like 2 different rows of these hypercoolers, which makes me think that we should leave some extra room there. Or alternatively, we'll just build out further down here and it'll be fine. So we actually do need to grab this though, because we need to make some supercomputers. Yay! Only 1! Alright, gotta go grab some blue chips. Blue chips, where are you? I didn't grab as many as I thought I did. Okay. So we'll make, I don't know, 4 of those is fine. Okay. Okay, 4. Do we want to do more than 4 though? That's the question. Well, we're gonna start with, we'll start with 3 on machine learning data. And are we really out of platform again? Jeez. We've maybe been a little bit over ambitious over in this direction. How much did I pick up? Only like 300. Ugh, this is painful. All right, we're gonna pick some up over here. All right, that's more tedious than I was hoping. Okay, I just need a little bit over here. Okay, here we go. This is gonna be machine learning data. And we are, let's see, what is gonna continue? Not this. This one is not. So we're gonna start right here. Okay, so this is gonna be like, I do, in space, I do like buses for these pipes, kind of. So that's what we're gonna do. And let's see, we can grab probably a fiber. Yeah, close enough. Okay, and then we can grab another fiber and connect them. There we go, there we go, there we go. How big? It's like 4. All right, so we'll make a couple 3s. 3 and 3, and then we'll connect these up. Okay, so that's all the cool thermal fluid for this. And then we need to do long-handed inserters because we need to grab green circuits, which I think probably are going to end up on their own belt right now. Although we could do green circuits with cryonite. That seems fine. Okay, so this is going to be our green circuit and cryonite. We'll pick this up. Green circuit and cryonite belt. And unfortunately, I don't really want to move all this stuff right now because it would, I just don't have the room for it. All right, so this is going to be green circuits. Oh, maybe we don't want to do cryonite actually. Because cryonite we could put with processing units. I don't know. Oh, no, we can't. We can't. Okay, we're just going to do Cryonite here. That's fine. That's fine. We'll make it work. We might split the belt, or who knows. Okay, Cryonite. We're almost done here. Kind of. Okay. Oh, we got more scrap there. Looks like there's just a bunch of scrap laying around here that I did not notice before. Okay. We're out of space belt, so let's go grab some more space belt. I cannot insert anymore. Okay. Got some more space belts. And then I guess over here, when we split it, we will have to just filter it, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, we'll filter it. That's fine. Okay. I don't think we're going to need green circuits for anything else. Alternatively, we could just let this fill up with Cryonite, and it doesn't matter, but we'll filter it for now, I guess. May change it later. All this, as I said before, might change later. Don't really know. But, okay. Green circuits. And we're making machine learning data very soon. We do need these blank data cards, of course. And we're now out of undergrounds. So we'll grab these. There we go. Okay. Undergrounds. Here we go. Alright, blank data cards. And nice. We'll be able to do that pretty easily there. Okay, that actually kind of works out pretty well in our favor, I would say. And let's extend this down here. Check it out. Okay, so now we should be doing, okay. Now we are doing machine learning data, very cool. We'll make some more 3s. Put them right here. And so now this is gonna have to cycle back to be thermofluid once again. As I said, it cycles, right? So, you know, we have output, or we have an input of 5 and output of 5. So then we get to recool that, which means that we'll put like warm thermofluid here, I guess. So the good news about thermofluid is that it does last quite a long time after making it because it decays pretty slowly overall. And we're out of space pipe once more. That's okay. Hopefully this won't be quite as tedious later on, and then we'll start making these undergrounds again. This won't be quite as tedious later, but it's just a little bit tedious right now. Later we won't have to, you know, remake thermofluid, for instance. It's already done. So, and as you can see, you know, we still have some thermofluid. What are we out of? Heavy oil. Well, turns out, excuse me, we have heavy oil barrels over here that we can just throw in here. Okay, heavy oil, there we go. Is there anything else that we can use over here? Yeah, we can use this iron. Put this iron in here. And this iron in here. And this steel we can put in here. Steel is very necessary up here. Oh wait, no, not here, not here. Put it here. Okay, that's everything. So we're gonna keep making more thermofluid. Oh, this isn't outputting. That's part of the reason that we're having issues. So we're gonna put this into a passive provider. Soon it will be an active provider. And then we're gonna come over here, and I forgot that these buffer chests can request, so we're gonna request like this, and we're gonna do this, and we're going to request barrels. Empty barrels. So our bots will start to handle that. And I think we're going to be low on power here probably soon too, if we're not already. Oh my god. Okay, I should not have looked at that. Holy moly. Okay. Rocket, come save us? Question mark? Oh. Alright. Looks like we are maybe stuck up here. Can I build a... I don't know. Well, we're just going to keep working for now and let that rocket come save us in the relatively near future. I cannot believe how much electricity we're using actually, though. Kind of insane. It should slow down here shortly. But I think before that happens, this is already a really long episode, and we still have not gotten everything done that I'd hoped to, because it turns out that it's a lot more work than I thought it was. So I think that we're actually going to have to finish this next time, because we still have space transport belts to figure out. We still have processing units to somehow get down this way. Yeah, we still have a bunch to do, which is super unfortunate. But I just think that means that we're going to have to finish all the utility science stuff next time. We're going to have to increase the power up here. We have so much to do up here. It's kind of crazy, actually. So this actually took way longer than I thought it was going to. But that's okay, you know, it's part of the game. There's a lot to do, and now that we've gotten this part done, it's going to be much easier in the future to do future sciences. You know, we're not going to have to redo a lot of this stuff. So that's the good news. So thank you guys for watching today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leaving me a like on the video and subscribing would be awesome. Thank you guys, and I'll see you all in the next episode.